Hello friend, this is Alok and we'll start checkpoint class from today. So this is my first video I'll upload on YouTube. So if you see this diagram, I have written something. Let me describe this thing. So we would have a diagram over here. First saying like standalone, and second will be distributed. So what is a checkpoint? Checkpoint is a firewall. I am not going to describe from scratch that one. So let me start like operating system. What operating system was used? Okay, and what we are using now. Earlier, when checkpoint started with Nokia, they used IPSO operating system. So they started with IPSO operating system. They were working on that. And then they upgraded with the Splat when they merged with the Checkpoint and Nokia, and now this is the latest version, Gaia. They all operating system works on Linux based. It is completely Linux operating system they use, and Checkpoint can be installed on two modes. First is a standalone, and second would be the distributed. A standalone, when we say a standalone, there will be management and gateway server on same devices. Okay, and in distributed, there will be a three architecture. When you go for interview, they usually ask like what is a three-tier architecture. So this is how it is. Like we would have a gateway separately. Okay, so we would have a gateway separate, management server separately, it will be installed, and console, client will be client can access this management server through any console, a smart console, or we have so many things like we can use putty. Sometime we will have so many things like WinCap, and we will access this management server through there. So let me start from this basic. Standalone will configure the operating system, Gaia operating system on this box. This will be only one server. We will install gateway and management. This works like how you work in a work group in Windows system. Same thing it works like. It will be single administrative.
So in that, all the three component will be installed in.
No. Three component is, if you see here, three component. I said three component. What those are? First, gateway. Okay. Second, management.
Okay.
Gateway and management. Let me describe.
What is the difference between?
Difference. Gateway is like we will keep all policy over there. That will work as a firewall. Like they would have a original rule, functional rule here. When we stage any rule on this firewall, this will be on management only. Okay, management only keep the rule there on the management server. Okay, the list of, like, you stage all rule on management. When you push policy from management to gateway, okay, it will be functional, like it will be active rule. Okay. So active rule will be always on gateway.
So gateway is a hardware or what?
No, this is a hardware, or I said like checkpoint can be installed on hardware and software based. Like you can install on we will have appliance also, and software based. Software based means window, VMware we can install over there.
So it is a flexible thing.
Flexible, like you can use software, either hardware box would be there. They provide, Nokia and Checkpoint both are providing this solution. So you would have appliance.
And management server, is it appliances, or we can make any box as a management server?
No, we can make. I said like it can be software based, it can be hardware based. But let's suppose we are using hardware based over here. Okay, so this can be hardware.
Management server also can be hardware.
Yes. Okay. So here you see like three tier. I said like one is gateway, second is management where we stage the rule. When we push policy, that will be active rule. Okay, that's it. We need to have a sync between gateway and management. We use secure internal communication. Like there would be a password. that should be there in between, like how to configure that thing I'll let you know in that class. And 3 tier means 2 tier you can say, like gateway, management, and one it console, like software, you can say software you install on one system and you access to that.
So client can use the web browser also to access management service.
I'm showing you how to configure and all. We need to see how to configure, like that is called Gaia platform. Let me show you one thing. This is like a client system. Okay, we install one software that is called Smart Dashboard. So in a smart dashboard, we will see so many things are there in Checkpoint. Let me show you this one. So this much software will be there.
Okay.
You can access Firewall from here, but I am not going here now because you will be confused. So let's start with configuration. Press configuration. We are starting with this standalone. Okay. So you'll get to know like how it works. So we are installing gateway and management on this system. We will have a 10 dot series inside on Ethernet 0, and outside would be the 121.241.105.1. Okay. So let's start configuring. First of all, I am going to install operating system.
No, just a minute
From here.
Okay,
Nothing.
so
You need to browse your Checkpoint software.
it
Gaia.
is a ISO file. Okay.
ISO file I am using for this VMware.
Okay.
It's a 77.30 R77.30. It is the latest one
Okay.
we are using. You need to select other operating system.
Okay.
Go next. Here you can give a name. Standalone I am giving name, and you can keep this anywhere.
Path.
Path, I mean that would be like
Creating a folder and
yes,
files.
database here. So here I am going to save this file. Increasing RAM. So next. Here you can give 20 GB storage space. Hard disk will be same location. It will be in standalone, and here you can say go for next. Finish. Oh shit, one thing I forget. I need to add the interface. Just a minute, let me stop this thing. Stop, and let me open this again. We need to add network adapter. I would do later on, but I want to show you like how to add. Go here, next, finish. So now we would have a two interface.
One is default and you add another one.
Yes, one is already there. So I added to this one, and I added in VMnet 1 for first adapter, and second adapter would be on 2. Okay, let's start now.
So we are installing gateway.
Yes, gateway and management server on the same box. This is a okay. Let's
So what is the welcome to Checkpoint
Okay.
77.30?
this,
Install Gaia on this system.
this is asking to like you want to install on this system, or from this file you want to install, or you don't want to install. I want to install, so I will select this one and press OK. So it's starting. It will take some time. Let me pause video for some time. So it will ask like welcome screen.
This was install the Checkpoint on this.
So we are going to install on the system only. Okay, and language would be US, and partition we don't touch this part. Then we'll give password of administrator. Press OK. So it will take some more time. So let me pause this video. So it is asking like which port will be the management. So here if you see diagram, we are managing from this system. So Ethernet 0 will be in 10.0.0.1. So we can manage this firewall from internal network.
Okay,
so
it will be E0.
E0
Management interface.
Yes. So we are going to say yes. Here it will ask for what is the management IP address. I will give 10.0.0.1. Okay. 10.0.0.1 thing will give here.
Default gateway, it is itself a gateway.
Yes, itself a gateway, because we are going to access from inside. So this interface I am going to give E0 will have this IP address, okay, and they'll access from this IP address only. Then we will press OK. We want to install. Continue with this. Yes. So it will take some time. Let me pause video and I'll come back once it is done. So now you can see like it is asking to reboot. So management IP will be 10.0.0.1, which we gave on Ethernet 0. So now we are going to reboot this system. It will take again some time. So let me pause video for some. So now you can see this system is starting. Installation part is done. Now it is starting. So let's check what we configured LAN interface. So if you see here, VNet 1 is configured for adapter first. So we need to do adapter first, then we need to have a connectivity between client and this management server. So it would have a VMnet 1. So it is already there. I have configured here. So now we have connectivity between this standalone firewall and this client system. Let me show you this one. From I am saying about this interface, Ethernet 0, and this client where it is connected. I'm just explaining in a virtual system like how we configured checkpoint. So this two would be in the same VMnet. So they are using VNet 1. Okay.
So we need to configure IP on this.
Yes. So IP would be the same series. Like if you go, I have already configured IP. So let me show you. So this system is started. If you log in here and if you want to do anything, it will say like go through Gaia portal. See, in order to configure your system, please access the web UI and finish the first. Like we need to go here and configure through Gaia portal. Let me show you IP address here. So IP address is 20. We can do it 100. Let me change the IP address of the system. So it would be easy to remember. That's the reason I am going to give 100 IP address for this client system. So if you ping from here, let me show you. The system is going slow. So if you ping ping 10.0.0.1, this is gateway IP address. Gateway in the sense this is standalone firewall. Okay. You are able to access here. Double click. Let me change the IP address. 100. Do OK. Okay. Then you can close. So let's start configuring that console. Firewall. Let me access Gaia portal using whatever we have IP given there, 10.0.0.1, I believe. Very slow. So let me access that portal, HTTPS, and then IP address 10.0.0.1 we have given there. So accept agreement, certificate agreement, enable. So do yes, continue. It's a self-assigned certificate is given by checkpoint only. We have this device. This is device certificate. So if you view here, will give you. This is going detail.
CA is 23 SAR 26.
So this thing is this is self-assigned certificate of device. So go to log in through that username and password which you gave there. So first time it will ask, it will give a pop-up one browser, one console. Through that we need to configure this firewall. So Gaia portal is going to open. So now you can see here this pop-up.
Click on first time configuration.
Yes, this is platform VMware software based. So go to next. So it is asking like continue with Gaia R77.30 configuration. Yes, I want to do that one. Go for next. Then here is IP address. We have what we have given to Ethernet 0. Okay. Then go for next.
From here we can change also.
You can change also, but that IP again that will got changed. So you need to access again from that IP address. So we are not going to change any IP address. This will be our gateway address. Gateway and management both. So we'll do next. I think somehow it got. So here we can give external IP address from here also, or we would have another manually we can give from here, but I'll show you from another way. Like we would have a two-way to configure IP address. So I'm not going to give external IP address from here. I'll show you how to give that. We can give via command prompt, and we can also give from this one.
There's a name of the gateway.
We can give. I have given this name 0, 1. This is the domain name. What domain you have, you can give. Here will be the DNS address, external DNS address, or whatever you have, you can define here. External DNS address would be the here. We'll go for next. We don't have NTP server, network time protocol server inside, so we will use system time. We'll go next. Then secure gateway and management we want to install here. Security management server and security gateway will be on same server because we are doing standalone, so we are not touching any part here. So security and this management, security management server, so we will do on same box. Here it is asking for administrative password. We can give any password. Go for next. Then which UI client will access this firewall? So I'm not going to define any from inside. So I have given any addresses. You go for next, or we can define like this machine. You can give single IP or network IP or range of IP address management server IP address, and I am going to do finish. So it will take some time. I am going to pause this video for now. We'll be back in some time. Do yes to proceed. It will take some time.
The installation is started.
Yeah, so start it now. So now you can see this installation is completed. We configured all devices. This devices, and now I am going to reboot this firewall. So if you see, security management server and security gateway both are installed on same devices. So we are accessing through Gaia portal, and Gaia portal configuration is done. So if you go here, this is Gaia platform. So this is rebooting system, because we just finished this and asked to reboot. So this system is going to reboot, and this firewall is going to reboot. It will take another 5 minutes. So for then I need to pause this video because it's starting. It will take some more time. So let me pause this video for now. This is almost done. Let me show you the lab again. So what we are going to set up is like management server and gateways installed on system. We have done this thing via portal. We were accessing this Gaia portal from this client system using browser. So we access them, and we have given this IP. We need to install this IP because only E1 interface is configured till now. We need to configure E0 is configured, so we need to configure E1 now. This is a standalone, so therefore we have installed management and gateway on same device. So let's go and see, like this should be rebooted. No, still, yes, it is done. So let me log in here, admin, and password will be same whatever we have given there. So if you see here in a standalone, whatever we have given name there while configuration, portal configuration, you will see the same name. So here we go. Now again we need to log in here. We need to configure external interface is E1. So via Gaia portal, this is Gaia portal, we are going to log in now, and we'll configure E1 interface as we will define that is external, and we also need to give a default route, so that, let me show you here. This is our firewall. If this is the next hop IP address, so we need to give a default route towards this gateway because it's a next hop IP address. So if you see here in portal, we defined only internal IP address. It will take some time. So this side is, it will be Cisco ASA. We need to configure here, and as this one is so checkpoint firewall, and this side we are using Cisco ASA. We are having client system here using this subnet 192.168.1.0 subnet. So let's go to Gaia portal. You will see, like, Gaia portal looks like this. From you can configure interface, DNS host, route. We will configure route from here interface. So many things are there in this option, and you will get more option over here. Unable to connect server. Okay, just wait. If you see, after this Gaia configuration, basic configuration, you will not able to ping the gateway. Let me check. Enter. We hit enter. We are not able to communicate with the gateway because firewall usually drop the packet when you configure there. It's implicit rule. Implicitly it's a deny the all packet, unknown packet. So we need to do one more thing. We need to go on gateway. We need to run one command, fw unload local, hit enter. So it will allow the packets now. You will able to ping if you try from there. Is having some issue, I believe. Let me ping again. Should be pingable. Oh, command has not executed it. So it's done. Now it would be pingable from this client system. If you try to ping, see, ping is coming now. Because implicit rule was removed from firewall. Now you will level 2 here. So let's go to Gaia portal now. N.0.0.1 to see this one. The system is going slow nowadays. Let's wait for some time. Let it will come. So now you can say it's installed, and you can see here in dashboard, Gaia dashboard, like you will see the kernel version what we are using, then edition, then build number, the system you can see, like uptiming also it is showing. Okay, so we need to configure this two interfaces here. One is configured already, so go to interface again. So it's loading. So now you can see, select this one, and first time when you are going from here and you logged in, I logged in here, so it is asking like it is logged by someone. So we need to unlock, because we do have a write access only. So drop down, you can click here to obtain the lock. Click one time. Yes, and then select the interface and edit. Go to first interface. If you select here, this option is highlighted now. Either you go from here or you can double click simply. Yes, I want to modify. Hit OK. Then give name of interface, whatever you comment you want to add, you can. So I am adding like Cognizant LAN interface. It's not coming, just a minute. Cognizant LAN interface. Hit one OK. So go to next external interface E1. Double click or select and just do edit. Let it be done. Go to this option, edit, and we are having IP address like 192, I think 121 series. Yes, E1 is having 121.241.105.1 IP address, so need to configure that one only. First of all, you need to enable here and give name, Cognizant LAN, and just give your IP address and subnet mask. So IP and subnet mask here. Sorry, 0. Now 24 bit is on. Click OK. So basic configuration is done via portal. Oh, one more thing I forget. we need to add route also towards the next hop. So we have given name only, inside, outside, no. So simply you go to route, so from here we can add default route. Either you can double click here or select this one and edit, or double click, I'm doing edit, same option will be there. So now we would get one option to add next hop IP address. This way we can add default route. So now you can see like this option is coming, so you just drop down this option and select IP address, because we need to give a next hop IP address. So here we give, VMware system is going crazy, so that's the reason it's very slow. I don't know what to do. Just wait, you'll get one option. Oh, got it. So give next hop IP address here. Next hop IP address is this one. Let me show you diagram. So this one is the next hop, because this is a ASA firewall. Next hop IP address, click OK. So our basic configuration is done by a portal. We save this thing. Okay, so we added the interface IP address and this route towards the next hop. So access this 77.30, we are using Gaia version. So let me log in. Standalone. This one, okay. This is done, I think. Yes, this one is done. You can close the portal, because, or I can show you some more thing in next videos. We can download, upgrade, migrate, everything from here. But for now, just go for basic configuration. Let me open their console. We are using a smart dashboard R77.30. We need to have a same version whatever we are using as a gateway or management server. We need to have a same version installed. Smart console. So here is IP address, internal IP address or management IP address, you can say. abc@123 is password. It's okay. Yes, fingerprint is okay. So we have done 34 minutes here, so we can pause this video and we will run in next video like how to configure rule and all. This is for installation purpose. First video is for installation of how to install this checkpoint firewall on VMware, and in second video we will learn how to configure and manage this firewall. So in second video we'll start from here itself. Let me log in and then I'll pause this video and just I'll start again once again. Thank you for watching this video, I would say, because first time I am just making this video for new learner, like those who want to learn checkpoint from basic to I mean from a scratch to bottom, like how to configure. I mean basic configuration too will go like by how to configure VSX and all. I'll learn all those things. VPN will touch on. Basically what we do in checkpoint is like basic is configuration, architecture, and then we'll go one by one: configuration, troubleshooting, and then upgradation, migration, VSX configuration, virtualization. Everything we will do, we'll cover in our video. First video is for only installation, so installation part is done. We'll see in next video how to configure this checkpoint devices and what would be the rule, how NAT works, how VPN and all the stuff will work. So thank you for watching this video. See you in next video. You can follow me on my Facebook, Alok, Ranjan, Pathak. You can search it there and I'll put this video there, or you can WhatsApp me. My number is 9350217191. You can reach me out anytime on WhatsApp. Thank you for watching this video, the first part. So login is done. I mean dashboard login is done. From here itself I'll open next session and I'll start. Thank you so much for watching this.